So I think this game might be a little grittier than Morrowind visually. Some of the art looks a little... I think there's a little bit of blood. But I don't think it's particularly bloody. I didn't watch any of the cutscenes before. I'll take your word for it that she's alive and well. You seem to be awake. And none the worse for wear. Did I frighten you? You can thank the priestess for my incorporeal form. Do you remember what fate befell this land? She vibrated. So you've lost your memories as well. Let us be rid of this place for now. It may be best for you to see the state of things outside for yourself. Yeah, we saw this game when I was trying to find, like, Metroidvanias to play after Last Faith. And I was a little put off by how terrified the main character looks all the time. But Suri was pretty into it. And then also, it was highly recommended to me, so here we are. A statue inscription. These stone statues in the likeness of the White Priestesses. The inscription below the intact statue reads Priestess of the Dawn, while the ruined statue seems to have been one of the Priestess of the Wind. The statue was of the Priestess of the Wind. There we go. So yeah, all of our attacks appear to be summoning ghosts to attack for us. Alright. Hey, they remembered. I like my dodge on circle, thank you. You have my power as your own. You seem more than capable. You gonna tell us what these things are? Just kill them. I've been pretty excited for this, though. For another, like, darker Metroidvania after Biomorph. They can sense my presence. Like a graceful dolphin surfing across the land. Oh, they just taught me how to do the thing I just did. Dear Sigrid, I want you to deliver this amulet onto the White Priestess. It's a necklace I bestow upon all priestesses, but I've imbued it with a blessing. I'm certain the ward will protect her from the threat of the blighted. Wards can be broken and restored, but that is something only a priestess can manage. I count on you to see this through. Yours, Elaine. Or, Elaine? Press that button to open the main menu where you can access all manner of information. Oh my goodness. This one. Oh, we've got no residue yet, but don't worry. Oh yeah, we have 2 button sets, which is pretty exciting. We can swap between those with just like R1, I think. Swim. Lily is a dreadful swimmer and cannot hold her breath for long. She can paddle along the surface, but cannot dive under blighted water. With spirits equipped, R1 to call forth the blighted spirits within. Using the power of the priestess drawn out by the Umbral Knight, up to 6 spirits can be called upon in combat. An amulet fragment. Max HP plus 5. Wow, that's just in a random barrel, huh? Part of an amulet worn by a white priestess. The tiny, shattered fragment still glows with a faint light. Respites act as checkpoints. Resting will restore your HP, along with spirit and prayer uses. And we'll also call forth all defeated blighted to walk the land once more, of course. How fare you? Let us rest a spell. Its pinches like in Hollow Knight. It will restore your status and save the game. You may now access blighted memories. Rewatch any previously viewed cutscenes that you have encountered. Oh, he goes all corporeal to hang out with us. On the Blighted One. As the mind, body, and soul of those afflicted with the blight is consumed, rot spreads throughout. This rot possesses superb regenerative properties, granting undying flesh. The link between the mind and body is cut in time, and the host is driven purely by the wrath of the blight. Okay, so that's what we're killing. We're killing, zombies. On the Blighted 2. There are blighted whose minds do not fade. This is no saving grace, however, as it is said that they must endure an eternity of pain and suffering. The miracle of the White Priestess is the only true salvation for those who come to be cursed with blight. We're just showing off to each other. So the health bars don't look too accurate. Or that's not health that I'm seeing. Yeah, there's 2 bars there. Maybe they have like a health and stamina. Oh, hold on. I'm holding my controller a bit too low. There we go. A door opens in the distance. Amulet fragment. Part of an amulet worn by a white priestess. The tiny shattered fragment still glows with a faint light. True dolphin form achieved. Guess I don't have to be afraid of those guys. For some reason, I thought they took more than 1 cycle. We have leveled up. I don't know what that means. The Parish Way 1. Carriers of the Rot appeared from the land of snow, bringing calamity to the land's end. Said to be the ancients' revenge, the Rot drove people to madness and transformed them into monstrosities. Carriers of the Rot came to be known as the Blighted. Tainted by the blight, never to die. We call these creatures the Blighted. Oh wait, I have to save manually. Oh, hi. The air is thick with the rot of the blight. Take heed. She seems like a friendly face. She's got wings like Mercy. To protect her, I must destroy, 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 destroy. She's just having a bad day. Oh, it's Sigrid. Oh, shoot. She's doing fine. That's good and normal. Okay, contact damage noted. Some contact damage. Or the hands just always hurt you. Supposed to protect you. We get to help her. I adored the priestess of the fount. She was our only hope against the immortal blighted. With unflinching resolve and a smile on her face, she epitomized radiant tenderness. My sister's letter informed me that the priestess was in poor health. It seemed the burden of her purification rituals was taking its toll. I couldn't rejoice at the peace she brought at the cost of her own well-being. Moreover, I couldn't forgive myself for not being able to protect her as a guardian. No, it was my own sister who was chosen for that role. In my darkest hour, I found solace in Lily, who was much like the priestess herself. Even if I couldn't serve her as a guardian, the least I could do was protect her. But then the rain began to fall. Cries of pain rang out in the distance. The chief guardian called it the rain of death. I gave Lily sanctuary and took my weapon in hand. The rain never let up. Spirit Guardian Sigrid swings an iron ball to attack surrounding enemies. Sub-skills have a cooldown and limited number of uses, but can be used in conjunction with other skills. Sigrid guarded the sept to protect the White Priestess Lily. Never-ending bloodshed caused her to be consumed by madness. And we got Guardian's Leap. Our double jump already. The wings of Guardian Sigrid grant Lily an additional jump by pressing X while in midair. But she's good now. This soul has been purified, no longer imprisoned by blight. Within that memory just now, the woman called you Lily. Surely that is your name. If you retrace the memories of the blighted in life, you may just remember something yourself. It may prove difficult, but can you carry on? She's got 13 uses, and she is aquatic. Okay, so she is a sub-skill. But we can only equip her at a respite. We get the double jump all the time, though. Keeps displayed spirits with skills at your disposal. Spirits can be equipped at respites. You may now access purified memories. Refight any previously purified boss whose memories you have viewed. That's excellent. She's a little sad, though. But no, she's hanging out. She's fine. Oh, right, we have to manually save. I will constantly forget that. And this is what we came all the way back for? A soiled prayer. Oh, How did these prayer beads get so soiled? Slightly increases maximum HP. A rosary worn by the White Priestess's guardian. Extensive training took place underground until someone was chosen to be her protector. Oh yeah, what do they do? Increases maximum HP. I can put it on at the bench. You alright? Don't push yourself. Take a rest. Oh no, her knees are all bloody from, like, all of this she's been doing. And also, her feet are extremely pale. Is she okay? Doing it again to remember to save. Rain of Death, bringer of blight. Chaos had taken the villagers long before even Maya arrived. But did the rain end them, or the blighted? My bond with the priestesses, is a perennial one. I may not be able to lead the charge in this form, but my blade is yours. Don't look so surprised. You think me the sort of wretch to leave a child out in this horrid rain? Let us trudge on. Oh no, poor horsey. Have you met before? It seems their cognizance faded before succumbing to madness. They don't appear to be a threat, but best to keep your distance. Croa's letter. Dear Bale, thank you for your continued service in ferrying the White Priestess and her guardians. My son hopes to one day be as fine a coachman as you, to ride as gallantly on as fine a horse. Please do call on us when you visit the parish. Blessed be the tranquil white light, Croa, Chief Guardian. Yeah, he's just Umbral Knight. He should have a name, I think. But then I might get too attached to him. Ow. Red and white flowers. Lily may find flowers blooming with mystical power. They'll help her on her journey when destroyed. Red flowers are blight-wreathed red flowers that will restore spirit uses. White flowers, the blessings of magic-infused white flowers, will restore prayer uses. Alright, prayer is our flask mechanic. Oh, she stays. So we can plant her in a position and she'll take care of, the area around her. I just brought her out because there's a red flower. Wait a second. Is she extremely better if you use her in midair? Is this something where if I destroy all of the blighted creatures in the area, it opens? It is red. I have no qualms or emotional attachment to killing any of these non-purified blighted critters, and I don't think anything's going to change that. Oh, I was making jokes, but yeah, you are absolutely trapping me in a room with you. This pain, it's unbearable. Spirit, cliffside hamlet youth, performs an arced leap and lands with enough force to scatter and damage surrounding enemies. Separated from his mother in the midst of a terrible storm, the boy set off for the White Parish in search of help. He never arrived. Oh, you're welcome, kid. I'm going to assume that there's a bench in, like, the next room, because that kid is definitely what we need to bash through this. Hold. Something approaches. Or rather, it follows. I sense no clear mind. It seems to be drawn by your amulet. Perhaps they were once in service to a white priestess. Is there a desire to assist us? You priestesses are a rare breed. Fast travel is now accessible. You can now travel to any respite you have previously used. Awesome. They're the same because I only have 3 of them. Okay, I'm cool chillin' with Umbi and Sigrid. The kid might have to leave. Maybe the kid can hang out behind the bench. No. It looks like that might not have actually been what we needed. I'll have to come back to that. Way 2. Soldiers of the nation rose to face the blighted, but struggled in vain. In the end, the prayers of the woman in white saved the kingdom. Her words, the only thing capable of purifying and stopping the blighted. Revered by the people, this woman became known as the White Priestess. So they're saying this happened before or happened somewhere else. Also, there's something insidious about Lily, just putting that out there. Oh, what a happy coincidence that, the blighted become mindless except for when you purify them and they can serve you. What a deep forest, and almost entirely submerged. She's probably fine. I'm just saying to watch her. Not quite. We have leveled up again. I do not know what that does for us. I do love that when you're doing an aerial combo, you stick in the air. It's the Witch's Thicket. Sounds like an amazing place to shop for clothes. Sorry, I thought you were dead. Every time. They literally fade away when they die, and I can't tell. Okay, that's bad. It seems like I don't have to be shy about using the spirits. The limited ones. The game is beautiful so far. And extremely satisfying to play, honestly. There's the dog. Okay, we're back. No, we haven't been in this room before. It just leads to a room that we've been into. We found an amulet fragment. I joked before about them being in a barrel, but I think they've, like, mostly just been in barrels. Not obvious barrels, but barrels. This might have been a mistake. I had to investigate for the secrets. You know, here's a different blighted pathway that also doesn't react. Well, it reacts a little bit, but not as much as I'd like it to. A rusted blue ornament. Increases damage dealt by attacks performed in or on a body of water. the first gift ever given to a girl who grew up in the coven, lost and washed away with the rain. The engraving on this treasured item can no longer be read. That means it's mine now. Sorry, I accidentally threw the child into the wall instead of throwing them at the mage like I meant to. Yeah, they really did make Child Toss the third attack you get in the game. It's a bold decision, but I like it. I've seen this flower before. Where did I see it? Oh, geez, they all show up if you just sit here long enough. I got no reason not to equip the flower. I don't think it's going to be too useful, but having it's going to be better than not. Oh. Coven Handbook. The Coven is a place for sorcerers who seek deeper knowledge of magic in the Abyss. We help the jointly established White Parish and aid in blighted eradication when needed. You must meet the approval of multiple sorcerers to join. Researching forbidden arts such as the magic of the ancients, wielding a weapon in the tower, and leaking intel to other nations are prohibited. Coven seems on the level to me. There exists a place known as the Coven somewhere beneath us. The path forward may be flooded, but we must go on. Oh. I'm not talking as much as normal. I'm actually getting a little lost in here. In the good way. I meant to say immersed, not lost like how I normally am. That is such a bigger area than I've been giving it credit for. Oh, jeez. It punishes me for my... barrel hatred. Give him the old Siegfried Umbi double team. That one always works. Good now, mate? Yeah? You want to be my mushroom wizard? I was so close to seeing her again? Yeah, buddy, it's gonna be okay. Fungal Sorcerer generates a toxic mist that reduces enemy health over time. Damage from the mist cannot be blocked. The sorcerer learned much on his travels beyond the bounds of Land's End. Despite his return home, he never did make it to the coven where his lover awaited. Poor guy. Well, now Lily's gonna take good care of him. Lover's letter. To my darling, upon reading your letter, I have decided to return. I have seen and learned much on this half-year journey outside the coven. I ache to tell you of the scorching sand dunes, strange creatures, and so much more. I'll be back soon with your souvenir. All my love, Melville. Now we know his name. And if we're not monsters, we'll remember his name. I don't think I can cheat that. I could hit it. If I hit the right button. You know, I gotta interact on it. Okay. Not too into fireball crows. I'm gonna flinch every time I see a pot now after that last time. Amulet Fragment. Max HP plus 5. And a full heal. We actually kind of needed that. Hey. Okay, I got really scared there for a second. Oh, you successfully got away from us. Oh man, Mel would love to see all of these happy couples. It's a shame we're never going to use his silly little gas power. She's about to kill me. Yep. So this is what happens when you die. You know, there's no reason not to use Mel. We do have 6 total slots. You know, we can keep Melville in our back pocket. Oh hey, did you know you can stand just outside of that and hit her with your sword? I'm walking back to the place where I died as if there's going to be a resource there, because so many games have trained me to do that. I was like, ooh, I'd better go back and get my schmeckles from the spot where I died. Oh, I didn't know she could do that. As far as I can tell, this game might not have schmeckles. Or runes or souls. Oh. You think I have a potency of 7? Thank you. Or 70? I've never been called that potent before. Sorcerer's Notes. I've been studying the texts of the ancients, and it appears that there is the possibility of a connection between the blight and one particular branch of their magics. If we could decipher more of the old texts found in the Blighted Lands, we could peruse this thread further. There's like a lot to explore in here so far. Like, I keep noticing other paths I could be taking. Amulet fragment. Oh, no. This guy's straight out of Midwest Angelica. Okay, really messy, but did its job. Not quite. I don't know. The child's kind of doing work for us. Oh, it's a chain of sorcery. Grants an additional relic slot. Magic chain that links with the power contained in a relic. So they're keychains. The relics. Okay, so there's this whole... Oh, and literally an elevator. We can reunite them! Mel, you're about to be so happy. Right after we kill your wife. Purify your wife. I meant to say purify your wife. It's all part of the purification process. Yeah, it's her. It's actually her. Confirmed. Floral Sorceress. Harness the wind to blow away enemies before you. The charming sorceress, beset by grave illness, spent her days alone. Amongst flowers, she waited patiently for her lover's return. He left to seek a cure for her, but she only wished to be with him for what little time was left. Well, now you can be together for eternity. Right in my pocket. Not sure how to get over there. I thought it would have to do with the elevator. Secret actually has a bigger range than I gave her credit for, too. Okay, I'm guessing I have to swim to get there, actually. And there's a path down there. That's where I came in from. Oh no. Fine. Looks like no fall damage. Thankful for that one. Well, Melvin and his partner should be on the same loadout. That's like a requirement. Harness the wind to blow away enemies before you. There, look at how happy they are. After all this time. This is a Dust Elysian Tale kind of game? Yeah, kinda. I mean, what's Dust? I've never heard of a game like that. Oh, this is, Badwater. It's also kind of like the worst interpretation of Pokemon anyone's ever seen. I accidentally healed instead of picking that up. Yeah. Yeah, Dust was pretty big with a lot of people that I was hanging out with at the time. You could say Fidget still is. They might have been. This is bad. Just kidding, we're fine. Pick up a stagnant blight. Times 10. Can be used to enhance skills. Okay, so we just gently feed these to our ghosts and they get better. It's a filthy residue shed by purified blighted. The sorrowful muck is stagnant but glints with a faint light. Allows you to enhance your skills at respites. Please no. But yeah, I'm like a huge fan of this whole genre. I just fell in the same water again. Like ever since Castlevania growing up. And Mega Man, to be fair. I think Mega Man half counts as a Metroidvania. It's just a level-based one. That wasn't a platform. Is there a platform over there? Not really? Just mushrooms? Starting to think this may be a room for late. No. I was about to say a room for later, but I guess not. Oh, Arthropodiatrist, thank you so much for following. I really appreciate it. Cheese to me. We're gonna get along great. Your partner's a stone fool? Is that them? Either way, you've got a hilarious name. He's lucky he's pretty. The Coven, this kingdom, it's all over. Oh, fuck up and give me your stagnant blight. Another Metroidvania? Yes! I finished the last one. This one's completely different from Biomorph. We got Lurking Filth for reaching level 10. I'll take that as a compliment, I guess. Sorry about that, I keep forgetting to turn my phone off and it's probably getting picked up. Still good. But the door is not open yet. Well, I managed to dodge the thorns, but then I hit both of the, Hopefully we get the ability to swim soon, because there's been a lot of water. You look significant. And like someone I shouldn't talk to with one flask and half my health. You quit? No, don't do that. I found the bench. The parish way 3 witnesses of the priestess' miracles knew they had found their savior. They spread the word of her blessing, and slowly the white parish took form. White parish worshipped no god. Rather, they followed the guidance of the white priestess, living so as not to fall prey to the blight. Theirs is a peaceful existence, with days spent praying for tranquility over those who have been purified. Okay, well, unfortunately, I'm highly susceptible to peer pressure. Let's go, we got 2 maces. This is Dark Witch Aline. She looks like the type to transform halfway through. Oh, that is actually a huge cloud. We're still going to die, but at least Mel and his partner are cool. You possess spirits that can be enhanced. Spirits can be enhanced at respites. I mean, Umbies are sword arms, so... Oh, he requires ancient souls, though. And now we know. We couldn't have known before. she takes 30 to enhance again, but she gets an attack combo. We'll save some for whatever we get from the big boss. It's true, she could have been not a witch. She could have just wanted to talk. Okay, there was meant to be a way back from here, according to the map. You have to go through the water for it. Okay, I think there's still a quick way back. We just have to go the other way until we get swimming. Or, you know, getting into the room was enough and we can just, like, go straight there. That's also totally possible. To be fair, she's blighted, so she's actually not intent on killing me. She doesn't have intent right now. We need to help her. Oh! For a second I thought she was already transforming. I think she just got slightly faster, that's all. Wish that didn't last quite so long. Well, we got it to half, so we just have to do everything we've done so far, like, a second time. Two more times. Maybe power up Mel. They'll seem to be doing good work there. And his partner, to be fair. I don't want to introduce any weird power dynamics or favoritism between the two of them. I'm loud, I'm so sorry. I scooched my mic back a hair. I should be normal. No, I'm good, you're just messing with me? Don't mess with me, I'm easily spooked by technical issues. I was a little suspicious because no one has said that in the last, like, 5 hours. How am I going? My day's going great so far. How's your day going? Okay, there she goes. This is the real phase 2. Ah, she got me. There's a streamer crossing the line and the Twitch got banned? What are they doing to get their whole Twitch banned? I mean, honestly, it doesn't sound good for anyone involved. I'm sorry you had to deal with whatever it is they were doing. Okay, we need to not die on the very first phase. Okay, actually, we completely forgot about healing, but that went great otherwise. It was a great learning attempt. Oh, I can put her up there. For some reason, I thought she had to be on the ground. Sorry, I'm a little quiet. I'm trying really hard not to die in phase 1 again. Oh. Oh, that was so close. I think if we had done phase 1 better, we would have had her. I didn't spin the prayer, at least. That... Okay, so don't hit those. Apparently the black and red projectiles are serious business. Okay, no heals. We just gotta get her in one. Shoot. Yeah, sorry, but this is a Metroidvania stream sometimes, with bosses. I haven't quite done one stream that's just one boss attempt before. Not quite at NL levels on that front. Ow, ow, ow. Okay, technically I have more health than last time. Not by much. But I do have more. And it didn't matter. Okay, this time is going awesome. Which means I have no excuse for failure. My hand slipped. Oh, come on, man. I believed. Ah, shoot, I was trying to plan it out and be all cool, and it didn't work. Oh shoot, oh shoot, oh shoot. I'm sorry, what's a grung monk? Ah, come on. I should not have looked when I looked. I promised to run a one-shot on Sunday. And I was meant to get that all ready the last few days when I wasn't streaming. And, that didn't quite happen. So I'm gonna have a real busy few days. Are grung the, Progos? Results in the poisoning of the enemy? I promise to read more in depth in a second. I would like very much to not have to fight her again. Wait. I thought she still had like a lot more health. Okay. Hey, are you in there? Results in poisoning of the enemy. You can pick the type of poison. There's a type of poison in as an option for that where they have to waste a turn afterwards, and you can attack like 5 times as a monk or something, right? The coven is lost. No, I found it. It's okay. Place I fought so hard to protect. Everything I built up by my own hand brought to ruin. I risked everything to protect her. Risha, the only friend I've ever known. I yearn only for your safety. Even now I remember the day you eased the suffering of what was once my mother. Oh, jeez. The day you became the priestess of the fount, Risha. Such precious time was taken from us, never to be returned. I continued my research in the hope it may have eased your burden. But it was all for naught. That folly has become my own burden. I'll carry it to protect this place, at least until this horrid rain ceases to fall. I devoted my time to refining this magic. Now is the time to put it to use. Oh, looking, it's just poison damage? Yeah, but it's a lot of poison damage. Dark Witch Elaine. Fires ranged arcane projectiles. Projectiles will home in slightly on enemies in front of you. Elaine was raised in a coven of witches and was hailed as a gifted sorceress at an early age. Beating the priestess eased her anxieties and loneliness. And Witch's Bubble. While in water, can move, attack, and dodge. Black magic wielded by Dark Witch Elaine that allows one to submerge, attack, and evade in any direction in blighted waters. Lily can summon spirits and move freely in the water. Some spirits cannot be summoned underwater, though. Though she may fade, the ward protecting the coven shall ever remain. May you rest in peace. Lamentation, purify Dark Witch Lane. 2d4 poison damage per turn for 1 minute, or until they succeed a save. I mean, that's not nothing. Especially in D&D 5, I think the numbers are a lot lower than in other RPGs, right? She's got... Okay, so she's limited use, but she's got 70 of them. She counts as a main skill. Look, we can be all thematic. The coven's all together again. They're gonna be thrilled. Look, if they could smile, they would be. Or Owl and Monk. I'm pretty sure nothing's topped a druid and a permissive DM in D&D 5. Or at least that was back when I was playing it. What class am I thinking to go? In my Pathfinder game? Or is like the strongest 5e class? Because I stand by Druid, at least last time I checked. On that one. In my Pathfinder game, I'm going to be playing a little sprite knight that I built forever ago that I still adore. Her name is Pip, and they want to be a hero even though they're tiny. Oh, the Pathfinder wiki? Yeah, for class I was gonna go Kineticist or Magus on that one. And it's a 2E one. So it's pretty different. Their kineticists, they get a little wooden armor and shield. Little wooden sword that does acceptable damage. They were pretty confusing in the Alcat games. Because they just explain it like you would on tabletop. And at the time I hadn't played it pen and paper before, so I had no idea what they were talking about with like, oh yeah, just like wield a spell in combat as you would 2-up fighting. And it's like, okay, but how do I set that up in your UI? I'm sorry? I thought I could do that now. Oh, is that the, it's not Sword Saint. But yeah, there's like a Black Blight one, right? Which is Bubble. Okay, maybe when they said blighted water, they didn't mean the red stuff. I thought they meant the red stuff. Yeah, archetypes are like the best part of first edition. I say with like a little bit of exaggeration. Looks like going up the other way. No, that's a trap. We just did that. I built a ton of first edition characters I'm never gonna get to play. Like the edgy farmer and their zombie horse. Folks try on intimidation checks. Or the goblin gunslinger who uses their pet monkey to load a giant gun. It's technically a large gun, I think. One E is still in your eyes, the better of the two editions? Hey, I got one problem with 1E, more or less. And when you're coming into it as a new player, there's a lot of unwritten rules in it. But with a good group, I think it's an incredible game. Did Hero Forge finally update it so you can't screenshot their page? I know they did for a while. Because that was the thing before the advent and curse of AI art, that was where I went for token images. There's unwritten rules. That is very true. But I cannot find where in the rules it says that spell attacks count as weapons as much as they seem to. And that's the main thing. As a shaman, everyone says that I can take improved familiar, but that's not written here. If you're not a rules lawyer, it all makes sense, but unfortunately I am. Honestly, the game itself is great. I guess all my problems come down to the text itself. I think the core rulebook could use an update, and that's about it. It's in the book? Okay. I'm gonna believe you, I just couldn't find it. That's my go-to. I believe Blood Ragers also technically can't provide the spells necessary to craft magic items because they're not a sorcerer. Yeah, the game itself functions great. You just need a flexible group that doesn't... You need a group that isn't jerks, basically. You can have multiple subclasses so long as it... Yeah, and that's actually another great part of it. You mean the archetypes, right? That's why I have like 5,000 Pathfinder 1 characters, because it's so fun to build characters in it. Yeah, every game works if you don't have jerks. We unfortunately got into a rough first edition game for our first time, who cared very deeply about the lore of the game and wanted to make sure we were all appropriate, but also did not help us with that. Which again was not an issue with the game itself, it was an issue with that guy. Oh, you can go in the red water. It just still hurts you a lot. Okay. Foreign Trinity ruined the butter chicken pie recipe. Meat pies are still super weird to me. It is not a thing. Yeah, Scion is like... So in Australia, meat pies are an extremely normal and everyday thing that people have for lunch all the time. Or you might have been question marking over something else. Which honestly, they're pretty normal in the US too, we just don't call them pies, we call them hot pockets. Yeah, we've got shepherd's pie, we've got pot pies. Here, though, you grab them from, like, the freezer section. And gas stations just have them ready for you. Groups of people who think pies need to be exclusively fruit or vegetables. Yeah, shepherd's pie is awesome. I heard apparently what ruined it for Americans was Prohibition. According to the dollop, at least. There used to be as much a thing in the US. But technically, when alcohol was illegal, you could still put alcohol in pies. So people would just use this as an excuse to get wasted off meat pies. So by the time Prohibition ended, most people just associated meat pies as like a really bad lunch. That was mostly just an excuse to get wasted. For shepherd pie? I always thought of it as more a thing you had to make at home. Oh, it's up here. I have no idea how I'm supposed to get up there. I think I'm probably supposed to go somewhere completely different next. Some places sell them in tins? I've never seen a pot pie in a tin. No, I take that back. I have seen a pot pie in a tin. I am behind it somehow. I found the way. I didn't actually. There's going to be an extended double jump. Oh yeah, and like I think I've seen them frozen sometimes. guess it's more accurate to say it's more of a normal thing for dinner at home in the US and less of a... I'm passing by a gas station / bakery. I'll grab myself a pie. I still feel like it'd be strange to see someone in the US like on a bench eating a straight up 4 and 20. Hot Pocket maybe. Which is basically a meat pie in a softer pastry. I need to stop talking about Australian food because every time I do, people go off at me. Not hard. But this time it was the Americans. The cultural discourse of the amount of meat pie that we eat. My meat pie consumption has gone up. That's for sure. We do have people who... I feel like that's kind of universal. With the brown bag blues in public. I can't say I've seen it here, but I live in a nice place. At least I'd like to think I do. Might be more accurate to say I just don't go outside that much. Hot Pockets are like meat pies. The crust is completely different, but the stuffing is similar. Is that me? That doesn't bode well. I'm still upset at you about Vegemite cheese scrolls. Because they look exactly like cinnamon rolls in the bakery. They're never cinnamon rolls. You can find them here. My very sweet mother-in-law heard me say that before and found some for me. Tarnished picture. A picture of the White Priestess of the Fount. It appears that the White Priestess was allowed entrance to the Coven, a space usually exclusive to sorcerers, and a magical tool was made there for her. Mention of Vegemite instantly made your brain go to Men at Work. Are they the ones who did the Land Down Under song? Constantly on loop, no matter where you go down here. That part is a lie. I make my hubby a Vegemite sandwich every day for work. Not every day. Sometimes it's jam. I still don't have a taste for it. But I'm less upset when I accidentally get some. Okay, that was pretty bad. I will say Tiger Toast is one of the cutest things I've ever seen. Where you do a slice of Vegemite, or a slice of bread with Vegemite on it. And then you have to carefully lay out strips of cheese so that when you toast it, it looks like stripes. We're too late. Those who live can only carry on the hopes of the lost. A priestess's quarters? They lived in such a place? Oh, what's the other song about a country? Born in the USA? A fleeting wish left behind a white priestess at the moment of her death. There's more than one of me. My prayer restoration has gone up. Oh, the... What is that? Africa by Toto? To be fair, I haven't actually seen any dangerous wildlife here in Australia, except for a redback spider a couple of times. I saw a kangaroo once. In the wild, I mean. I've seen more in the sanctuary. We were walking Kirby and got a little too close to it and it dashed off. If you see a kangaroo in the water, it wants you to go near it? What? I didn't know kangaroos... I thought that was like an alligator. I just saw Suri start to furiously type in response. Oh, we found some Furious Blight. We can use that on the mage we just got. Filthy residue shed by a purified blighted. Steeped in rage and fury, it gives off a vengeful red light. Allows you to enhance your skills at respites. Nope. No, please. So I guess Sigrid always goes up. These guys might work a little better. I really appreciate it. So far in this game, I've had an excuse to use, like, every spirit. You haven't seen an image of a kangaroo where it doesn't look jacked as hell. They look more normal in the wild, I think. But I still wouldn't want to mess with one. They're still powerful. I think they're a lot like deer, where they normally won't mess with you, but if they ever have a reason to, you're in trouble. Yeah, there was also one rain moth. Which is just a very large moth. I might be a little afraid of butterflies. Don't even know they're dangerous. Like the blue ring moth. Yeah, water's terrifying in general. Like, even before I came to Australia, I couldn't swim, so... Lots of reasons for me to stay out of the ocean. I think there's a blue-ringed octopus and a box jellyfish, that's what it is, and both those are highly venomous. I think you'll be fine generally. I think they have, like, if you get to a hospital, you'll be fine. You didn't have a fear of deep water until you played Subnautica? Until recently, I had a certain kind of body density that would sink in water, no matter what I did. I know people swim with body density like what I had all the time, but... is it chicken butt, Poe? Chicken legs. Ah, completely different. Yeah, I was not a strong swimmer before. And my tendency to sink like a rock did not make it easier to learn. But I haven't tried recently, so maybe... Yeah, I got pooped. I haven't played Subnautica, but Suri was pretty into it. So I've seen, like, the Leviathans and things. I got my own water spook from, like, I can't remember if it was Ratchet and Clank or Jak and Dexter. If you went out of bounds, the camera would just pan out. And some kind of large fish would just consume you from underneath. And there was nothing you could do about it. We should probably enhance our witch. Because we can do that. I'm not sure where we're picking up the other lights. I think just from killing things. Sorry, we've hit the part where I'm just trying to figure out where to go. You get to the PC, think, what's a stream? Closing it down like never again, screw it. Oh, I guess we just never went to the right here. There's like an entire second path to explore. trying to think of the last game I had like that. It's been a while, thankfully. Seems this was once a village. Unfortunately, Dragon's Dogma may be a little bit was like that for me. I think I'd enjoy it a lot more off-stream, where I don't feel pressured to progress all the time. Furry, if you ever want to get me into the water, that's not the way to do it. Keep us updated on the Canucks. I've heard they've been doing pretty well this time. You know, compared to normal. You're safer in the sea, less likely to get octopus. Where? If you can answer without outing our location. Deeper than a state. Are we swimming in the sea or the ocean? I'm not geographically intelligent enough to know the difference. I only had lakes to deal with before. Same difference? You're the one who pointed out the difference. The difference is likelihood of octopus murder. I take it the Canucks are not doing well. The girl who became a guardian lies underground. Like Sigrid? This is stagnant blight? 37 seconds left. And Edmonton scores a point. I am so sorry. Octopodes like super shallows. Like the pools made from waves and stuff. Like the ones we saw. Oh no, they after the seagulls? Apparently I'm a monster, by the way, because when I buy chips, they're for me. When an Australian buys chips, you're supposed to give them the seagulls. But I want the chips. Only like a whole six of my chips do they give me? 1/6 extra chips when I go to the beach? Slightly increases damage dealt by attacks made while on the ground. Large ring tinged with magic. Worn by towering warriors of Land's End, said to be the descendants of giants. Its size makes it a viable bracelet worn on the arm of a young lady. Oh, that's cute. Their excitement in combat is what... I don't want to make the seagulls fight. Also, they're aggressive enough. That's game. The series is tied. I don't know enough about sports. Do they still have a shot? Can they make it up in another game, or is that it for them? Best of 7. Okay. So they've got plenty of games to make it up in. But not going great so far. Or plenty? More like less than half. I don't think they're responsible for seagulls stealing your food. But I have been called out by Siri specifically for not sharing enough of my chips with seagulls. Not only Siri, more like our entire friend group bullying me. Oh, my UI was covering the ledge. I thought I was trapped down there. Yeah, back when I used to work at Taco Bell, I believe the rule was supposed to be once it leaves the store, it's not our responsibility anymore. But back in Ohio, we didn't have any seagulls to steal your chips. You had to worry about, like, raccoons, I guess. Maybe deer? Not that that ever happened. Although we did have both raccoons and deer outside the restaurant constantly. Thankfully, only at the, only during the morning and nighttime. There gonna be more of that guy? Seemed like a bit much. I'm still super into the gameplay, but the music here is extremely relaxing. So despite the engaging gameplay, I'm almost nodding off here. An intense battle is being waged. Play Chocobo World at the same time? It's all melted in the rain. What's all melted? The person? Mage really shreds. What is her name? She gets a name. Umbi does not. Elaine. I think Chocobo World might not be conducive to the correct atmosphere here. Look upon what remains of this ruined village. Do, 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 do. I spy a shack over yonder. Let's rest our weary bones. I'm the only one here who has bones. A true believer's note. After the blight had started to appear in Land's End, many religions quickly began to die out, including the true way. Seeking hope, many flocked to the White Priestess. It is likely that the way of the White Parish arose from there and spread amongst the people. Oh, it counts. A chair can be a bench sometimes. Yeah, that takes 2 slots. But we definitely want that over the rusted blue ornament. We do have enough stagnant blight to enhance Sigrid even more. She gets extra combo now. Seems a path leads off from here. Shall we take a look? So does that mean she attacks for longer? Make a game, but the battle system is math? Like the RPG where you have to learn Japanese in order to damage the monsters? I mean, I'm into tabletop RPGs, that's kind of what you're describing. Okay, her targeting system seems to get overwhelmed a little bit. She always aims for the closest one, even if she can't hit it. Yes, but you battle with other people? Oh no, I would hate that. I'm okay with doing math. I do not like doing math under pressure. Okay, so who lit the candle? this bird before it became a bird. How long has he been able to hold on here? That candle can't have been much bigger. It hasn't been burning for very long. Who can solve this quadratic formula first? Get the graphing calculator. I missed what he said. You have to purify this bird. Summons the spirit of the Western merchant, who launches ranged attacks at enemies on sight. Cards Against Humanity? I don't know about that one. This merchant from a western land came to Land's End peddling foreign wares. A vibrant salesman who would light up when touting his rare stock. I don't know how good I am at competitive funny. I mean, some of the games I play already go to maybe not as horny places as Cards Against Humanity can go. But there's been some dark themes. My favorite, like, similar party game, if it counts, is probably Fibbage. Because I am better at lying than telling jokes. Card picker had to read each option out loud before picking. I think, yeah, that's how we always played it too, where you had to read each one out. I think that's just better for the environment. Save me from this darkness. Bathe me in tranquil light. Okay. I'll take your filthy, stagnant blight away from you. I kind of thought that one was going to overshoot like the other ones. I took a lot of damage, but at least at the end of it, I got a heal. And that was my reward. Or was it this lever? think that's it for this room. That was all for the merchant. Do golden rooms have benches? This one had the chair, right? We can try the bird instead of the child. Okay, I'm loving this game so far, but we're getting close to end time. But I want to go a little bit more because I went over on Morrowind, so it seems fair. Oh, he hangs out, huh? I thought he was going to come out for like 1 or 2 shots, but he's like a familiar with limited uses. I didn't realize there was damage on the floor there. Whoops. I did consider for a minute doing like a Jackbox to celebrate getting affiliate, but I'm pretty spooked because I'm still very new to moderating and keeping things civil. And that could be inviting the door for all kinds of naughtiness to pop up on screen. Also, sometimes people like me less after they play a game with me. That one's a joke. Yeah, I've been very lucky that so far everyone's been extremely cool. For the most part, at least. Do you think these are like animals or human got big? Because it doesn't exactly look like a bear. Not sure what that did, but it was probably good. That's pretty fair. They've been through a lot around here. It's odd that I don't seem to be affected by the blight. Oh. As if I might already be blighted, as indicated by the red veins and black hair. You know what? Maybe he does look a little bit like a bear. Oh, that gives you so much back. Oh, you don't get to have him out while you do other stuff. He's not just a free 4th slot item. Google the proper spelling. I'll be honest, I still haven't touched Fallout enough to know what that critter is. But from your description, I imagine they're vaguely bear-shaped. But not exactly bear-shaped. I do know what a Deathclaw is, at least. It's actually bigger than a Deathclaw. I thought Deathclaws were like the big boss critters. Hamlet Request 1. Request. Fearless warrior needed to slay large monsters in the forest. Monsters have settled in the forest near the hamlet, wounding many of the king's soldiers. Rewards will be given for any of the fiends killed. Stand with us to protect our great nation. Knight of the Bastion, Heimel. Oh, we found some furious blight. No ancient blights for the sword, though. Poor Umbi. It looks like it's a situation where I had to do both paths and then this part becomes accessible. I'm guessing I need to find a lever up here somewhere. Adherence letter. It is at the White Parish grounds in the catacombs where the Guardian candidates endure many years of training. They toil to fortify their bodies and minds to be deemed worthy of protecting the White Priestess. Selected from devotees of the church, it is said that only the 10 finest candidates will earn that honor. I gotta see what's over here first. Oh, it's Jared. Hey, Jared. Oh, he's got backswing now. He still has backswing. Oh, shoot. I almost got him one and done. Alright, so if I can get it in a reasonable number of times, we'll finish up after this guy. He seems very gettable. Man, with her longer attack animation, Sigrid's ready to go like almost as soon as she finishes. I forgot that my attacks do more damage on the ground now. I should be doing that more. shoot. Oh, shoot. Got him. Granted, I'm a lot more powerful than when I was fighting the witch initially. The blighted scum, how could they? How dare they? He's still so angry. I hear the muffled voices of the villagers outside my shack. They fear what I have become upon my return from the fortress battle. I chose to become an immortal knight to protect them all. There are days I wish I could be purified, but the priestess of the fount must not be made to carry that burden any longer. After some time, I hear voices again. But this time they belong to the white priestess and a child. The priestess, once but a child herself, now cuts a radiant figure. No, I no longer know the pleasures of joy, but despite this, my cheeks widen in a grin. When madness takes me, will this little one be made to carry the burden? I sure am. I don't know how long my consciousness will hold out. But as long as I am myself, I will be a shield to protect them from harm. The pain I will endure is nothing compared to their suffering. Jarrett, the Elder Warrior, swings a heavy, powerful hammer slowly, but with force and range enough to blow enemies away. A giant of a man, once dubbed the finest knight in the kingdom. He was a symbol of glory and a hero to his village. His altruism made his demise a lonely one. Ooh. While airborne, down and square, to dive and unleash a shockwave upon landing. Can break pustulant ground. We've seen that damnable pustulant ground, and now we can deal with it. The greater the height, the more powerful the shockwave. That's right up my alley. After leaping up, you can perform a dive attack with Jarrett by pressing down and square in midair. The impact of the dive can break through the pustulant ground, impenetrable by normal attacks. Some pustules are tougher than others and can only be broken by diving from on high. He protected the village to the very end. A brave warrior indeed. You are in his memory. Did you two visit him often? It's another main attack. And it's infinite use, like the sword. But it's not aquatic. Can't use it underwater. Swings a heavy, powerful hammer slowly. Yeah, the theming doesn't quite work anymore, but that's fine. I have a big hammer. Sorry, the black hair turned, like, pink. It looks like. If that even is hair. So yeah, even with the sword equipped, I can do this. Oh, it's real slow. And no combo potential. Alright, I had a wonderful time with this game and hanging out with everybody today. I'm gonna be playing this again after Morrowind, the day after tomorrow. But I'm gonna be here tomorrow as well with Final Fantasy VIII. We're gonna start Disc 4. Maybe we'll see how easy it is to get the ultimate weapons for the party we're gonna use. But we're going to properly start Disc 4 and see how far we can get through that. And then we'll swap over to... What's the other game we play? Lies of P, that's the one. See ya.